we'll be holding a rope and the seniors will have to lead us or something like that. And we play games, and it's a huge team atmosphere. And we get to the very top of the mountain, and at the very end, we're all alone in the middle of nowhere. And at the very end, he's like, all right, let's celebrate, let's practice. Like we just won the whole thing. And that feeling right there was amazing, because I'd never done that in my life. That's something I was wanting to happen. So we practiced it, and we jumped up and down, and we tried to simulate what it would be like. Sure enough, 4 or 5 months later, it actually happened, and we believed it.
So that was that season, that year.
Right, yeah, that was early on, maybe January, I can't tell you, but it was early on, before the season had even started. So long before the season started, and then, sure enough, we go to DeLand, Shane Sipp in the 6th grade. I wanted to go out of high school, because I wanted to get in and get going, but for some reason, I guess the Lord just didn't let it happen. I had a few teams looking at me or whatever, but it all fell through. And coming here, being a 3rd or 4th generation here, it was exciting to kind of follow in the footsteps of my parents and grandparents, and to want to be here. And I really wanted to be here, and to grow, both, like Rex said, mentally, physically, spiritually, to get to know guys that you can lean on, to be surrounded by this group who, just everybody in here has had some sort of play through my walk, whether it was athletically or spiritually or just as a man. It helps, because the real world is out there. This is an awesome place. Come in every Sunday. That's just about kind of what you have. You can get close to that chapel guy, and I still keep in touch with the 3 or 4 guys that I've had, and it's great, because it does get lonely out there sometimes, and you want to grow individually, even though you have people around you to help you, but you want to grow kind of in your own. And so to have that background, to know that this, or in any situation is how you've been prepared and how you're supposed to live, that's what's amazing about it, is these decisions that certain guys may make or may not make, they're already made in your mind before you can even be put in that situation.
Next.
Yeah, and Kev's exactly right. There's I figured I didn't know how that would be, and
he's a really good ball player. He's got the better genes out of both of us. He's got great hand-eye. He's the kind of guy that can wake up, go fishing for 4 or 5 hours like Rex, come in, take a shower, show up at the game 10 minutes early, and get 4 hits. I'm the kind of guy who's got to show up at 8 o'clock at the cage to do tee work, to do one-handed flips, just to get 2 hits, if I'm lucky. He's got the natural talent, but he's in the Yankees organization. He actually came out of high school, kind of the opposite as me and Rex did. And he's battled his way through the minor leagues with us, and we actually faced each other this year in Double-A. He got moved up later in the year from High A Tampa to Double-A Charleston. No, Double-A Trent. Tough task, because you want to win the game.
You didn't tell him what was coming, did you?
Only a few times. It's my brother, it's blood, but it is a business, and guys were being cool about it. They were joking, but in the end, they knew. So it's another guy's ERA on the line, and it's getting close to September. September calls to the big leagues. We had 2 or 3 guys that were kind of borderline, so it's a business. You got to watch out for what you do.
And Rex, your brother, playing here.
Yes, sir, he is, and right now he's coming back from arm injury from football, his senior year of high school, but getting over that and getting strong, and got him on a good weight program, and coming back strong. I believe he's going to try to get in there this spring, and he's throwing with the wrong arm, but I
think football is kind of it's a premier, what they call stepping stone of the big leagues. There's 6 teams total, and out of those 6 teams total, there's 5 teams, 5 big league teams, 5 organizations that send 5 or 6 players each to one team. So we'll just take our team for example, Scottsdale Scorpions. There's the Baltimore Orioles, Washington Nationals, San Francisco Giants, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Colorado Rockies, all made up one team. 6 or 7 players from each team, so you got, 25, 30 guys. You play just about 30 games, 30, 35 games. So there's only 6 teams, so you're going to play each team, quite a bit. it's like you see right here, we wear our big league uniforms, so the only way you can distinguish who's on which team is
What are the types of things that came out of it baseball-wise?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, the percentages of guys that play in this league that make it to the big leagues the following year, some 60-some odd percent the next year, and then some 80-something percent make it eventually. So you're playing in front of guys who are gonna make it, who are really good players. A lot of top round draft picks, a lot of really guys, like a lot of really hard throwers like Rex. You're facing the best of the best, and to be back together, it was amazing. I got to tell a story. It's hilarious. So the first time Rex and I, because I was a taxi squad player, which means I only got to play Wednesdays and Saturdays. So we played Monday through Saturday, and Sundays were off. So I played twice a week. So the first time I got to catch Rex was probably a week and a half into it. And he came in, and, you know, we've been kind of anticipating this for a few weeks, and so he comes up, he's like, "Hey man," I'm like, "What's up?" I'm like, so excited, like, "We're doing this again." So he comes up the mound, and I'm like, "All right, we'll go." There's a guy on second base, so I was like, "We'll go second sign." Okay, you're a guy on second base. And all right, let's go. And he's like, "All right." So I tap him on the butt. I'm leaving. He goes, "Hey." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "I said fastball, slider, changeup." I remember, man. Like, I really wanted to make sure that I knew the signs and knew what pitches you threw. You're not throwing a knuckle split curve anymore, you know? But that was the funniest thing. Sure enough, he gets back there, first pitch, 97, right on the black. I mean, just like old times. Sliders, no chance. Fastball in, no chance. Strike three, 1, 2, 3, sit down. Who can say that? Who can say that they played together in college ball, won a ring? Who can say they played in pro ball, won a ring, all, you know, in one lifetime? It's pretty amazing.
That's pretty neat. Rex, you want to defend it?
No, I'm good. But one thing I do remember, all that's true, but I just remember looking back there, and he was about to give me a sign, and I looked up at his mask, and he just got the biggest smile on his face, and I had to do all I could to keep from stepping off and just cracking up laughing. I mean, it was fun. It was. I mean, what are you gonna do with this guy?
And do we have video to show? Let's step aside again.
For Garrett Morse, see his numbers here at the Arizona Fall. He did over 400. Going to Baseball America, Joseph, the O's number 10 overall prospect.
Watch me swing it
Right future story of this young man. It's going to be fun to be a catcher in the Orioles organization.
Thank you. And Susan is extremely dedicated to the Arizona Diamondbacks organization, so she hasn't missed a game in like 9 years, and she was there watching all of our games because the big league games are done. She's watching our games because we're teammates with the Arizona Diamondbacks player. In 2 days, this woman knew every one of our names. I had no idea anybody's name but Rex, and I've been there for 6 days, 7, 8 days. She knew everybody's name. She was a super fan who would go down there, and she would project her a fan favorite. You know, you can look her up. She's on MILB.com or whatever. They did an article about her, but great story, and that's her. So if you look up any more clips, Rex! That was her.
It didn't matter if you struck out the side or you walked 5 people in a row. She was still right there and your biggest fan.
That's great. Well, we don't have but just a couple of minutes. Maybe we could take 1 or 2 questions, and kind of hard to see through the lights, so if you just maybe stand up and shout it out, throw it at either one of these guys.